Welcome back, my dear students, to my channel Civil Knowledge. So, today in this session, we are going to discuss about some of the basic SI units of some of the particulars which we need to know, and we already studied in our PUC or class 12. So, what is the procedure which is really going under the estimation? Okay, and then we will solve one problem in this session. Okay? So, what is the basic units? Basic SI units. We already learned these basic SI units in our PUC or class 12. Just see here, okay? So what and all required, whatever what I underline here. So concentrate on that much only. So everything is not important, right? For your syllabus, for your approach towards the subject. Now, units of length is what? You know that is meter. Unit of mass is what? Kilogram. Unit of time is what? Second. Unit of electric current is ampere. Unit of thermodynamic temperature is Kelvin. Okay. And similarly, unit of luminous intensity is candela. Okay. So units are very important, my dear friends. Okay. So without the unit, it is very difficult as a civil engineer. You need to know unit. You need to know the conversions. Whatever may be the conversion, either it is in terms of length means centimeter to meter, meter to foot. Okay, like that. If it is in degree Celsius, Kelvin, like that. So every conversion you must know. It is basics, right? So if you don't know also, start preparing from now onwards. Okay. So every conversion you need to remember, right? So supplementary units are there, derived units are there. Okay, we will not go much on the units. Okay, we already know that. Now see a method of estimating. Okay, so before undertaking the construction of a project, it is necessary to know its probable cost, which is worked out by estimation. So this definition we already know. So an estimation is a computation or calculation of the quantities required and expenditure likely to be incurred in the construction of a work. So the primary object of the estimation is to enable one to know beforehand the cost of work. The estimate is the probable cost of work and is determined theoretically by mathematical calculation based on the plans and drawing and current rates. Okay, approximate estimate may be prepared by various methods, but accurate estimate is prepared by detailed estimate method. So we already discussed. Okay, so approximate estimate may be prepared by various methods, but accurate estimate is prepared by detailed estimates. Okay, so detailed estimates will be considering of two forms. One is details of measurement and calculation of quantities. Another one is abstract of cost. Okay, two I already told you. So friends, see now actual cost. What is the actual cost? Actual cost of a work is known as the completion of the work. The actual cost of any project or any work. Okay, so it need not to be same as we estimated beforehand. Okay, it may vary. The actual cost of any project or any work, it is known at the completion of the work. Okay, keep it in mind, my dear friends. It is known at the completion of the work. So account of all expenditure is maintained day to day during the execution of work in the account section, and at the end of completion of the work, when the account is completed, the actual cost is known. The actual cost should not differ much from the estimated cost. It should not differ much from the estimated cost worked out at the beginning. Okay, it should be inside, means it should not differ, so that the contractor or the officer in charge will be in trouble if it is more than the estimated cost, if it is less than the estimated cost. If it is less, the government will provide high amount to you. Okay, it is for you, it is profit, but it is not, it will not come in that picture, right? Okay, you should not get so much of difference. Slightly difference, it's acceptable. So much of difference, it's not acceptable. Even no one will accept it. Okay, for that purpose we are doing what? Detailed estimate. Okay, so once you do the detailed estimate for any one of the example, we'll get to understand how much detailedly we will estimate every each and every unit of work in the work, okay, which is going to be processed. Okay, So preparation of detailed estimate consists of working out the quantities of different items of work and then working out the cost. That is, estimate is prepared in two stages. First stage is I already discussed, that is details of measurement and calculation of quantities. Okay, the whole project or the whole work is divided into different items of work as earthwork, concrete, brickwork, and the items are classified and grouped under different subheads, and details of measurement of each item of work are taken out the quantities under each items are computed in the prescribed form. So here see detail of measurement form. So this is the form in which we are going to mention the earthwork. So item number one, what is that? It is earthwork. Okay. Item number two, what is it? It is concrete. Item number three, it is brickwork. Like that, for each and every element of the building, we are going to consider and we are going to calculate the how much measurement, how much quantity we are getting in the detail of measurement form. Okay. So earthwork is in the sense doing the work with the earth. Okay, that if we want foundation, right? So if this is the foundation, if you want to place it in the ground or if you want to construct it, what we have to do? We have to, this is the ground, we have to dig one trench. Okay, dig one trench from the bulldozer or any excavator. Okay, we need to dig out the soil from it. Okay, to prepare the foundation trench, whatever may be the measurement given according to the design, we need to dig out the extra earth from that space with the necessary dimensions which is designed by the designer for the foundation. Okay, so once it is designed, so it is what earthwork for excavation. So how many earthworks or how many foundations are there? That many numbers. So what is the length of the trench? What is the breadth of the trench? Trench means this one. Okay, combo. Or what is the height of the trench? We need to know. So then we have to multiply the three items, then we will getting the quantity. So like this we are going to work. Okay, so next one is abstract of estimated cost. The cost under item of work is calculated from the quantities already computed at workable rate, and the total cost is worked out in prescribed form. Okay, this abstract of estimate form, a percentage of 3 to 5% is added for contingencies. So this is common step in every problem which we are going to do. Okay, a percentage of 3 to 5% is added for contingencies to allow for petty contingent expenditures, unforeseen expenditures, changes in design, changes in rate, etc., which may occur during the execution of work. And a percentage of 1.5 to 2% is added to meet expenditure of work charge establishment. Okay, expenditure 1 to 1.5 to 2% is added to meet the expenditure of work charge establishment, and 3 to 5% is added to the for every contingencies. So these were the 2 points which I needed to tell you. Okay, so the grand total thus obtained is the estimated cost of the work. So same form, that is item number, description of the particulars, what is the quantity, what is the unit, how much unit we are going to build it. Okay, what is the rate? This rate is taken from the SR book, schedule of rate books. Okay, for practice we will consider the rate which is given in the B and the textbook. Okay, for practice, okay, we will consider the rate given in this book are the schedule of rates of our locality. Okay, schedule of rates of our locality, it is a old book, and that rate is not going, that rate is not compared with the current rate in this market. Okay, just for the practice we will take the rate from the whatever given in this textbook, we will consider that as the schedule of rates for our locality. Okay, just we once we get it, then we'll calculate the amount. So in the above forms, the description of each item should be such as to express exactly what work material, proportion of mortar, etc., have been provided for. In preparing an estimate, items are usually classified and grouped under subhead wise, but for beginners, it is convenient to make up the items in the same order. Okay, as far as possible, as they would be executed or constructed. So, however, the work will be processing. Okay, if you want to if you want to build a home, okay, you will not cast first slab. Okay, whatever the terrace, or what is the superstructure wall, you will not cast them. First what you will do, you will mark the ground, where is the ground. Okay, then you will open the foundation trenches, you will build the foundation. Okay, then foundation, after that walls after that slab after that terrace. Okay, like that way. Okay, they would be executed or however it is constructed, we are following the same order. Okay, so what are the main items of work? So earthwork. So earthwork in excavation and earthwork in filling are usually taken out separately under different items. Okay. So most probably for small type of works, we are not considering this earthwork in filling. Okay. We are not considering for small type of works. Okay. If it is a major project, then we need to consider. Okay. So for small project, we are not considering. So earthwork in excavation means we need to dig how much amount of soil is to be dig out from the earth, so that our following required trench, foundation trench is happened. Foundation trench means whatever the size of the foundation. So this is the ground level. So this is the digged out portion of the foundation. Okay. Then we need to cast what? Here we will see CC bed, then first footing, second footing, like this foundation we will do. Okay. 1 minute. So like that we will work here. Okay, so foundation trenches. Okay, and the unit, what unit we need to take here, the earthwork is calculated in meter cube or cubic meter. Okay, foundation trenches are usually dug to the exact width of the foundation with vertical sides. Earthwork in excavation in foundation is calculated by taking the dimension of each trench, length into breadth into depth. Okay, so that is meter cube. Filling in trenches after construction of foundation masonry is ordinarily neglected. If the trench filling is accounted, this will be calculated by deducting the masonry from the excavation. Okay, so either things you read out. So what are the important things, I will go on telling you. Okay, so concrete in foundation. So concrete is taken out in cubic meter by length, breadth, and thickness. Okay, so thickness of the concrete varies from 20 centimeter to 45 centimeter, usually 30 centimeter, that is 9 inch to 18 inch, usually 12 inch is provided. Foundation concrete consists of lime concrete. Okay, what is the proportion of the cement concrete? It is 1 is to 4 is to 8 or 1 is to 5 is to 10. Then soiling. When the soiling is soft or bad, one layer of the dry brick or stone soiling is applied below the foundation concrete, and it is measured in, keep it in mind, it is measured in square meters, meter square. Okay. If any work soiling is going on, and if you calculate length, breadth, height, 3 columns will be there. Okay, so it is calculated in length and breadth. So you will have the data here, you will have the data here. Okay, here we will be having no data, you should remain it blank or you can take it as 0. Okay, the examiner will check if any values are here, then he will think yes, you don't know the concept, so he will not see the answer also, because it is wrong way. Here we only consider what? Length and breadth, specifying the thickness. So whatever the thickness they will specify, we will take that. Either we can put the thickness here, but we need to mention in the remark column that it is mentioned as thickness. Okay, for soiling and for damp proof course, I'll tell you. Okay, DPC usually 2.5 centimeter, that is 1 inch thick rich cement concrete, that is 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, or 2 centimeter or 3 by 4 inch thick rich cement mortar, that is 1 is to 2, mixed with standard waterproofing material is provided the plinth level to full width of the plinth wall, and the quantities are computed in square meters. See, DPC is measured in square meters. I want to know you that the DPC is calculated, or the quantity is calculated by meter square. Okay. Next is masonry. So masonry also it is a cubic meter. Okay. So these thing you need to know. Okay. Then deductions for opening. So any opening, window, door is there now. Then you need to, first what you have to do, if it is a wall. Okay, if it is a wall, you should estimate for this whole wall. Okay, if any windows are there, then you need to deduct that portion, that length into height. from the total which you are getting. If q is q quantity 1 is the total here, okay, q1 minus small q1 is the amount of the opening which you are deducting from the total quantity. So like that, so you read that, okay. So this material I'll make you to get it. So flooring and roofing, plastering and pointing. So plastering is also taken as 12 thick is calculated in square meters, okay. So like this, so many items are there. So what's the procedure? Just you read out once. I'll provide you the material, you just read out, okay. So this is all general things. So where we need to get, where I need to give you stress, there I'll read out and I'll mark them, okay, so that you should not be bored of, because it is the completely theory. But once you are calculating with example, no, will not get bored. So now we will see the units of measurements. See, the units of measurements and payments for various items of works and material. So some of them I will mark here. Earthwork. So earthwork in excavation in ordinary soil, earthwork in mixed soil with kankar, bajri, etc. are taken in with meter cube or cubic meter. Okay. Rock excavation cubic meter. Okay. Earthwork in plinth cubic meter. Then cutting of trees, if there are any trees in the site, okay, in the locality, then it is taken as numbers per number of tree. How much the quantity is, how much is the rate. So like that. Then comes the concrete. So lime concrete cubic meter, okay. So lime concrete in roof terracing, it is taken as square meters because the thickness will be very small. Cement concrete cubic meter, okay. Then comes your DPC square meters or meter square. Then brickwork meter cube, okay. Any honeycomb work in the brickwork, then meter square, okay. Whatever I am underlining, please keep it in mind because they will come repeatedly. So any stonework or woodwork, depending upon what you want to know, means if you are taking length, height, breadth, it is cubic meter. If you are taking only two dimensions, it is square meters. Okay. So roofing, okay. Plastering, any pointing, finishing, they are all are square meters. Okay. Skirting is in meter or running meter. We can tell running feet or running meter. We can tell that. Okay. So whitewashing, color washing is square meters. Then painting, flooring is also square meters. These are the specification given, means mosaic, terrazzo, granulithic floor, brick flat floor, which type you need, which type the owners need, that type we have to give them. So these were the type. They have given what? They have given the particulars of the item, with that the units. Okay, you need to know whether painting furniture is there. They will take as numbers. Okay, numbers. Pitching of brick cubic meters, lining of irrigation channels square meters. Okay, depending upon the work which is to be assigned, we need to take the unit. Once we get this unit per rate or rate per unit, rate per unit is taken from the SR book. Okay, in that SR book we will have the schedule of rates per unit. Okay, from that unit we are taking the SR book, the rate we are taking, and we are multiplying in the abstract of estimated cost form. Okay, so this was about the basic SI units. Okay, so now we will see one of the problem. So method of estimation, building estimation. So now we will see some of the problems, which some type of problems which will come in your exams. Okay, so estimate the quantities of brickwork, plastering required in a wall of 4 meter long. See here, 4 meter long, 3 meter height, and 30 centimeter thick. Calculate also the cost. The rate of brickwork is 320 per cubic meter, and the plastering is 8.50 per meter square. Okay. Here we need to calculate the quantities of brickwork. Okay. we need to calculate the quantities of brickwork, and also we need to calculate the cost. What is the probable cost which is occurring for this type of work? Okay, so what we need first, we need of quantity of brickwork. Okay, so we need to calculate the quantity of brickwork. How we can calculate? So they have given the 4 meter long length is given, height is given, length is given, height is given, and what, 30 centimeter thick. Okay, breadth is also given. We can take this as length, that is 4 meters, length is 4 meters, so breadth is 3 meter, height anyone lbh, height is what, or thickness, it is what, 30 centimeter thick. Okay, 30 centimeter thick. So this breadth and height we can take depending upon the element. Okay, so now quantity of brickwork, what is the length of the wall? It is 4 meter. Okay, so what is the breadth? Breadth in the sense here depth we can take, that is 3 meter height. Okay, height in the form of thickness, it is what, 0.30, or we can take this as length, this as breadth, and this as height. No problem. Just what we want the cubical items, cubical term of that three element. Fine. Now quantity of brickwork is, so 4 into 3 into 0.30, it is 3.6 cubic meter. So 3.6 meter cube of work need to be done. So 3.6 cubic meter of work to be done here. Okay, so this is the quantity of brickwork. Next, what we need to find, we need to find the plastering. Okay, so for a wall we'll do plastering at both the faces, outside and also inside. That's why, so quantity of plastering, two faces, that is 2 into, so I already told you plastering is taken in what, meter square. Okay, meter square in the sense two dimensions. Okay, length into height, length is already know, that is 4 meter. Okay, so length into what is the height, 3 meter. Okay, so 2 into 4 meter long wall and 3 meter height, it is 24 meter square. Okay, so this is what the 3.6 cubic meter and 24 meter square is the quantities. Because it is a small work and it is a unit of work, we need not to be draw the tabular column, two stages tabular column, that is detail of measurement form and the abstract of estimated cost. That two tabular column we can draw here, but need not to be, because it is a small problem. Okay, so cost of brickwork they have given what, that is 320 per cubic meter. So for 1 cubic meter it is 320 rupees. Okay, so how much we need? We need for 3.6 cubic meter, what is the cost? So just multiply, cross multiply. So for 3.6 into 320, how much rupees it is? 1152,152 rupees. Okay, so what is plastering for 1 square meter? For 1 square meter it is 8.50 is the amount for plastering. What we need? We need for 24 meter square. So just multiply 24 into 8.50. It is 204. Okay. So we got the cost of brickwork, that is 1152. We got the cost of plattering, that is 204. What we need to do now? Just add them. We will get the total cost for that item of work. So for the brickwork and plastering of a 4 meter long, 3 meter height, and 30 centimeter thick wall, the cost for that is 1356 rupees. Okay, it is just to show an example, that's it. Okay, so we'll now see one of the beautiful example, that is, see here, prepare a detailed estimate of a part of a wall of a building. We need to prepare a detailed estimate. So we are using two stages, that is first one tabular column for quantity, second one tabular column for unit rate or cost. Okay, so whatever the unit rate is given in this textbook, we will take that unit rate are taken from the SR book which is available in our locality. Okay, so we need to prepare a detailed estimate of a part of a wall of a building from the given plan and section, and general specification is given. So we need to estimate a part of a wall of a building. So what is the general specification? Okay, so foundation concrete shall be of lime concrete. Foundation concrete in the sense what? So after you opening the trenches, okay, some cc bed, okay, we are keeping the cc bed. This is called the foundation concrete shall be of lime concrete, and foundation and plinth shall be of first class brickwork. Okay, first footing, okay, if it has second footing, so this is of what? Brickwork. Okay, till if it is ground level, if it is plinth. Okay, so till foundation plinth shall be of first class brickwork in lime mortar. Okay, then the damp proof course comes. Okay, damp proof course, it is what? 2.5 mm with the ratio 1 is to 1.5 is to 3 with waterproofing compound. Okay, so these are the specification. Like this only we will estimate now. Superstructure after damp proof course, the wall means what? This is the wall. Okay, so wall is what? First class brickwork in lime mortar. Okay, then wall finishing. So inside it is what? 12 mm cement plaster 1 is to 6 whitewash with 3 coats. Okay, so inside it is whitewashed with 3 coats plastering. Okay, outside the wall is 12 centimeter 12 mm cement plastered 1 is to 6 including 10 centimeter below ground level and finished with the 2 coats of color wash over 1 coat of whitewash. Okay, just see it. Okay, I'll show you the diagram. I'll show you the diagram they have given, then you will understand perfectly. Okay, so they have given one of the diagram. I'll show you just what is the question. We need to prepare a detailed estimate. So general specification is like this. 1 to 5 are the general specification. We need to follow these guidelines while we are doing our estimation. Okay, for this part of the wall of a building. So what we need the cross section of the drawing so that we can estimate our picture, right? So first we will see the diagram. See here. So with traditional walls, don't consider here. Okay. So consider this one with standard modular bricks. Okay. So what is the plinth that plan at plinth? Plan means what? Seeing from upward. Okay. So what is the length of the wall? It is 6 meter. Okay. So 40 centimeter. Here it is 30 centimeter wall. Fine. Plastering is 10 centimeter. Okay. 10 centimeter is the plastering. So finishing will be 40 centimeter. It is 30 centimeter. See here. So inside what is this? Sorry, this is the plinth level, I think. So. Okay, from the plan. So this 30 centimeter is there, no? This 30 centimeter is this one. Okay, this this is plinth. Okay, here. Okay, so I'll show you. Wait. Okay, so this 30 centimeter wall is there, no? So this is the 30 centimeter wall, which is in pink color. So this is the plan of the wall. Okay, then this is the plinth level. So this plinth one. So this is the plinth. Okay, this is the plinth one. The plinth level of the building. So above the plinth there is a 30 centimeter wall which is pink color here. So like this they have given. Okay, so inside, so first whenever a diagram is given we need to observe carefully. So what are the items which are given in the diagram and what is the specification they have given. Okay, see here. So plan is given. Okay, so wall is given, that is 3.50 meter. So 30 centimeter is the width. Okay, then trench size is given, that is 80 centimeter is the width, and height of the trench is what? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 30, that is 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 90 centimeter is the height of the trench, 80 centimeter is the breadth of the trench. Okay, breadth, and it is height. So above the ground level plinth is how much? It is 60 centimeter. Width of the plinth is what? 40 centimeter. First footing width is 60 centimeter. Height is 20 centimeter. This is the first footing. First footing it is 60 centimeter. Width, height is 20 centimeter. Next, second footing, height is 20 centimeter. Width is 50 centimeter. Then from here to here it is plinth. Okay, according to them, so this is 60 centimeter and 40 centimeter wide. Okay, so this is the plinth level. On that plinth level, 1 inch 2.5 small opening is, see here, here black is there, no, like that, here small 1 inch dpc will be provided. Okay, so that is 2.5 centimeter dpc, the plinth level. Okay, so inside wall, this is outside wall, this is superstructure wall. So once we'll see the specification. So outside wall is 12 mm cement plastered 1 is to 6 including 10 centimeter below ground level. So outside wall is with two coats of color wash and one coat of white washing. Okay, inside wall is with three coats of washing with 12 mm cement plastered. Okay, so this is the diagram and this is the specification given. Now how we need to estimate, we will see now. Okay, or else we will take in the next class. Okay, so much of theory, no. So how we need to estimate, we will see in the next class. Fine. Thank you. Have a good day.